The forecast mentioned rain, but the dawn broke clear and crisp, and the sun brought warmth to beautiful Belle Isle on a late summer day. It was September 12th, the day the NCADD Greater Detroit area would host Michigan's Recovery Rally 2015, which recognizes the efforts of those recovering from addiction to alcohol and other drugs.
All right, great crowd here. Diverse, people of all ages, all cultures here to celebrate recovery. Beautiful day. So again, we want to welcome everyone here from across the great state of Michigan. Let's talk about our purpose. A lot of people don't know that folks recover. When I say recovery, you say works. Recovery. Recovery. All right, and our goal here today is to demonstrate to our friends, our neighbors, I'm going to throw in our co-workers, policymakers, and the media that people can and do recover from addiction to alcohol and other drugs. And when they get well, it benefits their families, communities, and the nation. Amen. All right, prevention works, treatment is effective, and people do recover. We want to make sure that we tell our story. We are the faces of recovery.
This is the 15th rally here. Can you believe that? The 15th. You guys have put Detroit on the map. You know, things are changing nationally because of your efforts. We have a law that says that you can't provide mental health or addiction services unless you provide them in the same way you provide any other services. The parity law. That's because you spoke up. That's because the recovery community had a voice. And the director of National Drug Control Policy, appointed by President Obama, confirmed by the Senate unanimously, is a person in long-term recovery. Things are changing, and it's because of you. But changes like this don't happen because we get together once every year. Changes like this happen because we stand up to be visible, vocal, valuable, every day of our life.
Recovery is a path through hills and valleys, with twists, turns, and stubborn obstacles that can stand between us and goal number one, which is to be free of drugs.
Drug-free! I want to be drug-free! I want to be drug-free! I want to be drug-free!
When I started using, I used to think like this was it. This was like that key to everything that was problematic in my life. Like I thought I finally found my destiny, and it was getting drunk all the time, and drinking and using. You know, I used to come here when I was a little kid, and I used to wonder why we grouped so many people in one spot and not one person was drinking or, you know, doing drugs. And I thought that you people were weird, and now it's a crazy turn of events to actually be on the podium where my dad used to speak and talk about how I used to be a drug addict, and now I'm sober, and it's a beautiful thing.
I'm gonna let you guys know. Right now, my mother lives with me. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I was the last child that she think that she could ever depend on. And I'm trying to tell people that's out there using, there's people that need you much more than the dope man. Your mother, your kids, your grandparents, they need you much more. The feeling that I have when I look at my mother's face, it is just so big I don't even know what to say. So I'm just telling you, if you're out there struggling, this thing does work. But you have to believe in what you're doing. Be there for your kids. And if you're blessed to have a mother, that's probably all she wants is for her son or daughter to get their life in order. Thank you. And I've got 22 and a half years clean now. And I owe it to God, and God working through people like you to help me be able to find myself and grow up and be of service to others. So I did it, you can do it, no doubt.
We all need somebody to lean on.
And there are further goals as well, to aid people just now stepping on the path to recovery, to help the families and friends of addicts support their loved ones while taking care of themselves in the meantime, and to eliminate the stigma that drug addiction has held for so long in our society.
But I know that when we invest in you, whether that's in Mariners Inn or Sacred Heart or all the other great programs, recovery, it can make a difference in your lives. And when we talk about those people that are struggling with alcohol and other substance use disorders, we need to remember that they are us. It's not somebody else. It's somebody's mother, father, sister, brother, son, or daughter. That when you can make a decision to be sober and people are there to wrap their arms around you and help you on that road to recovery. Recovery is possible, and it's happening, and it's being witnessed here today. Thank you very much for all you do.
Your addiction doesn't and shouldn't define your existence. Your addiction doesn't and shouldn't define who you are. Let's lift the stigma and celebrate the successes. Let's be unsparing about understanding the setbacks. Understand your valleys so you can appreciate your mountains. So let's continue to be a positive voice, a powerful voice, and a positive example of recovery, and let's continue to stay strong, stay faithful, stay positive, and stay on that pathway to recovery. Thank you.
You are an inspiration. You are an advocate for the recovery. You are a warrior keeping the recovery movement going. Stay strong, stay resilient, and celebrate recovery. Thank you.
And the special guest of this year's Recovery Walk and Rally, comedian and actor Michael Collier, brought his own special perspective through the lenses of commitment and humor.
My name is Michael, and I'm an alcoholic. Let me just say that. Thank you. Let me start. I also was fond of several other drugs, but I am a recovering addict. I will be recovering for the rest of my life. I'm not really in AA because I'm not anonymous. I know we're supposed to be anonymous, but I'm not anonymous because I love my sobriety so much that I talk about it everywhere I go. I stop strangers in the street and tell them I'm sober. They say, "Why are you telling me?" I say, "I'm telling everybody." You know, that's just how I roll. And I think that living my life out loud like this is going to heal and help other people with theirs. You know, I found myself having more money than purpose. You know, I just had so much money. I didn't owe nobody, and that's when I got to experiment. One day I took this rock, and I said, I wonder what happened if I dropped this on this hot piece of glass. And anyway, 20 years later, I'm trying to recover from all of that. We all have different stories that got us out there, that made us start, that made us try it. Those stories are important so we know where we came from. But the real important story is our future story. And so I am here as a witness. I am a witness that sobriety is real and that you can have it. You don't have to be no Superman. It can happen for anybody. It don't have nothing to do with your race, your creed, your background, your history. None of that matters. What matters is your now. What matters is you believing in yourself now. What matters is you seeing a future that's so great for you, and then just step into it. Everything you're seeking is seeking you. Everything you're looking for is looking for you. Now all you have to do is commit and step into it.
And so we get together, take a walk, tell our stories of despair and success, thank our higher power, and fuel ourselves for another year of our mission, another year of challenges, potential setbacks, and revelations. The Michigan Recovery Rally and Walk 2015.